what's in this scrap. Just have some sewing themed scraps. So I'm going to sew these together like my first one. I'm going to do another one of these right here with this. Okay. Whew. Okay, so. And I don't want to cut that. I will cut one of these. I'm going to start on this side. Okay. I'm going to cut that one in half. Okay. And this one, I'm not going to use. It can just go away. It just went away. It went bye-bye. Okay. And then I'm just going to sew all of these edges here together. Let's see here. Something in red. I'll do something in red on my next one, Tanya. Okay? I do have a package of a jelly roll over there that has quite a bit of red in it. And we'll do that one after this one. Okay. So, once again, I'm going to sew all of these together and cut off the selvages as I seam them together. I have several of these. These are really cute. They've got, it's almost kind of French and with mannequins and stuff on it. It's really cute fabric. And then this one, it has thimbles and buttons and stuff like that on it. Another really cute one. Oops, wait a minute. I almost twisted, I almost sewed the wrong sides together on that. Imagine that. Okay. Okay. Another one of that. Okay. And Tanya, this one actually does have quite a bit of red in some of the fabric. Just here at the beginning, it's kind of this muted color. So I went through my fabric strips and tried to pick out stuff together that had some type of a cohesive theme to it. So this is what it is. Okay. And this is a real pretty little fabric here too. Check this out. It has all kinds of little flowers and things on it. This would have made beautiful pillowcases as well as quilts. keep on keeping on with this. Where'd you go? Okay, there you are. Okay. It kept going up my neck. Once again, 40 strips equal 1 jelly roll. And it's really amazing because you can just do this one thing I'm doing right now, and every single one will look totally different. Unless you use matching jelly rolls from one to the next, of course. I like this really cool looking polka dots. Aren't those cool? Love that one too. As you can see, when I'm serging those ends together, here's what I'm cutting off. This is the selvage, plus maybe just a hair more. I don't do any type of special seam allowance. I just want to make sure I get the selvages cut off. Check this fabric out. It's full of safety pins. Go away, little box thingy, whatever you are. There we go. Okay, so, don't know what that was. Some little thingamabooby came up. Anywho, let's get the safety pins together. Tanya, no, blue, I love blue. I wouldn't call it my favorite color. I actually, believe it, that's right. Believe it or not, I really like people, I'm not goth or anything. I love black. Because anything, any shirt or anything you add to black works. Blacks and grays. I'd actually have to say that's my top 3. Another one I love is a combination of magenta and purple and dark blue together. I love that combination. It's one of my all-time favorites. I love teal and I love aqua also. So I can't say I have a true favorite color per se. But I do love some good black fabric or blacks and grays and all that stuff. All of these strips I'm doing right now were left over fabric bolt ends is what it was. And I just decided to just cut them all up into strips, 2.5-inch strips. I mean, this fabric is all designer quilting fabric, 100% cotton. You just never know what you're gonna get. I'd actually thought about selling like bags of 100 strips, but it'd have to be a Mod Podge because it's just too hard to like separate all this stuff into different themes, things like that. Well, it's 2 o'clock and I've only got 3 quilts done. I think I'm falling behind here. Wait a minute. It's 2 o'clock. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, actually right now I should have finished my number 2 if I'm allowing, because I was allowing 2 hours between quilt tops for each quilt top to get up to 8 today. So we'll see. It's like laundry. Check this out. This is really cute too. See it? There we go. Someone's got their laundry hanging up. Oh. This is a cute one too. It's got little fish on it. Aren't they cute? Abstract fish. And yes, all the strips that are just exactly alike, I have grouped together. For this one. I like this fabric too. It reminds me of summer a lot. See that? Oh, cool, Tanya. Well, you'll get to see it more than once today, I can tell you that. This is the second one I have done so far today. This is adorable fabric here. Gosh, it is tape measures crisscross. Check that out. Isn't that cute? And no, none of this fabric is available by yardage, because these strips were cut 2 years or so ago. So I know none of it is still available. This was actually canvas. It says canvas on the end of it. So Vintertex is the one that did this. Canvas. Okay. My dragonflies were actually from that as well. Canvas collection. That's the next one. Little orange pills. Now all I'm doing when I'm joining those ends, I'm just having the cutting blade on the serger just trim off the entire selvage. And that's how I'm doing that. I'm not actually using an exact seam allowance for this step. This is step 1 of 6. We're getting close to having all the strips. This is Amy Barrickman. It's all vintage, like lace and rickrack and stuff. Check that out. That was beautiful fabric. Totally cool. No, we got one more after this one here. And all of those will be stitched together. Okay. And that was it. Woohoo. All right. Whew. Okay. So, I'm going to clean up my little mess over here before I do anything else. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to take the end of my strip that I have just ended with. I'm going to put it face up under my presser foot for right now. I'm not going to sew it. That'll just hold it in place. So where I want to end up, I want to end up with this strip going face down on top once I hit the very beginning from where I started. So, in order to accomplish that, I'm going to, as I go, I'm going to snip threads. Snip these apart, okay? And there is a method to my madness for this, so just bear with me. Now, those are snipped apart. Now I'm going to put this right side down in the palm of my hand. Because, if you check out, this is the one, this will then fit right on top of that without any twists down here or knots. So then I'm just going to pull it and make a pile over here in the floor of these strips as they come off the table. Okay. By doing it like this, I keep it even and straight. This is not the step that I usually end up with a knot. It's the next step, step number 3. What I'm doing here, when I start sewing, this will be step number 2. And I'm just going to snip some threads between. Just be careful and don't snip your fabric. Okay. And guess what? No, it's right there. Right there like that. Okay. If it twists, you know what? It's not really that big of a deal. It truly isn't. I'm sure at least once on this one I will have a twist sooner or later before it's complete. Okay, now that's all down. Now I can just snip some more. And keep on going. Goes like that. I'm watching it close. Arr, matey. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Now I'll do some thread snippies in between. Some more thread snippies in between. There we go. And some more thread snippies. We're getting close. Do some more thread snippies. Should be it. And there we go. So, came off my hand like this, so this should go right on top of what I laid up here to begin with. And then it's lined, it should be lined up in the proper sequence to not get a twist or knot at the very end where it folds over. So, now we're going to stitch all of this. Okay, get started. Okay. And what I like to do, I like to pull some of this up. And this is what works really good for me. Make a fold. I'm going to do this 5 or 6 times. Kind of lay it in my lap. and then it will just feed together. It will feed through so much smoother and faster. Okay, so you get the idea. There it is in my lap right there. Now I can just get into the groove and let it stitch. And I'm ready to get me some more prepped. See how smooth that was? By taking just a little bit of time to prep it, it makes everything happen super duper smooth. Okay? And it makes it more enjoyable. Stress-free, which that's an important thing, especially nowadays. If it stresses us, then it ceases to become fun and we won't want to do it. Okay, I'll do one more, and then I'm going to sew. I'm going to serge. Serge-A-THON. Okay, there we go. So, here we go. Okay. Time to reposition some more. Isn't this fun? I just love making these. I truly, truly do. Especially on a serger. I've done them on this sewing machine before. They're a lot more work. But it's all good. It's all good. There we go. Come on, you. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna push this up a bit. There we go. There we go. Now we can get going. Ready to get some more prepped. Do some more staging. There we go. Getting there. I can see the end of it. Okay. But not quite yet. I can see it. Put you over there. You're wanting to rattle. That's better. A little bit more, then I'll pre-prep some more rolls. Okay. Come on, play nice. You know you want to be sewn into my quilt top. I know you do. You want to be part of the group. Yay. Okay. So, here we go. into the home stretch for round number 2. Round 2, step 2, however you want to look at it. Okay, I just broke a thread. Oh, I see. Boy, that got tangled up. So I have to do a little thread maintenance. Oh no, I ran out of the cone. Oh my gosh. I have more. Okay, so I'll just chain it off some here. There we go. Boy, howdy, that sure did. The last bit of that just really wrapped itself on my thread tree up here. There we go, check that out. Okay, so I guess I will take a moment here to rethread my lower looper, and it just happened right here, so I don't even have to unchain. I'll just start right here and just keep on going here in a moment. Open you. Turn the hand tool towards me until it locks, and it did. Boy, is it covered in fabric dust. Holy Toledo. She'll be getting a good service after this workout, let me tell you. A good cleaning, I should say. She won't need to be serviced. Not opening that, because gosh knows what'll come out of there. I will vacuum and blow it out after today and tonight's SERGE-A-THON is over with. Okay. Now, I need another cone of this. And let me grab some. I'm just going to go ahead and use this one here. This one's almost gone. I want to empty it. Use up some Serger thread today too. Okay. So, yeah, you'll go right here and right there and right there. Click. Okay. And before I do that, I want to make sure everything is out of that lower looper thread path. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're going to let the air threader thread our lower looper. And it's threaded. I got it to the back. and ready to go. Easy peasy. Okay. Okay. Yep, perfect stitches. It's one thing I love about Baby Lock sergers. You never have a tension dial to set. Never. Okay. So I'm going to give that a finger press. I'm going to do a little snippy right here in the fold line. Okay. Right up to my seam, but not into it. And then, right there I have it. Okay. So, next is the fun part, yet again. I'm going to do this one. This is where I almost always have a twist. So I'm going to try it a different way, a different method. I'm going to open this up and lay it underneath the presser foot. That's like a third hand for you right there, everybody. Well, that's really going to be, this is really going to be cute. Okay, so next, I know I want this edge to come up here like this. So this time, this is what I'm going to do. Make sure as I pull it off, my hand stays, this hand has a hold of that side of the unit. Okay. I'm just going to put my thumb in between these, and that'll help open it up as I go. This may be my favorite one yet. I don't know yet. We'll have to see what it looks like at the end. Come on, you. There you go. Ta-da! And it's slowly but surely coming along. Wee-wee. This is still the edge I'm watching right here. I'm really concentrating. I'm trying to defeat my long-standing thing of always, on this step, having a knot in the end once I get back to the other end again. A twist, a knot, whatever you want to call it. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. We're there. Woohoo. Yeehaw. Alrighty. So that was my... yeah, this is the edge I want over here. Hopefully. We'll find out in about 10 minutes. Okay. Whew. Okay. And we're off. Come back over here. Okay, now just going to get some of this together and drape it across my lap, blah blah blah. Okay. There we go. Well, last night we finished watching Grace and Frankie again for like the 6th or 7th time. But we haven't watched all the seasons that many times. It was only our first run through. We've only watched season 6 twice now. Love that show. I can like totally relate to Frankie. Imagine that, right? Any surprises there? I just don't think so. Except for the substance abuse, I don't do that. I just, once in a great while, I'll have a glass of wine, but that's it. I don't need chemicals to get high. I'm just high on life. Especially when I'm in front of my baby lock sewing and serging quilting machines. That's what makes me high on life, is baby lock. Love my machines. I have to tell you, if I didn't have one of the baby lock sergers, I would hardly ever use one. I'm just being honest. Because with the air threading loopers, it's nothing. And that, to me, that's part of the fun. That is the funnest thing about a serger, is using all these beautiful, heavy, decorative threads in your loopers to embellish, whether it be home decor, clothing, or quilts, or accessories like bags and hats and different things. That's the fun part of having a serger. But when you have to manually thread those loopers, I guess if you're not going to change threads that often, it'd be okay, but I like to change my looper threaders when I'm doing an embellishing project, shoot, 15 or 20 times in a day. And I can do that with baby lock. I can't do that with other sergers. And now that I have the Triumph serger that has the air threading for the needles, I don't always have to have my bifocals on to thread anything anymore. And that's a wonderful thing too. It's like I'm 30-something again. It's like I'm 20-something again. God, I'm so full of it. But it's all good. Do-dee-dee-doo. It is Serger time. It is Serger time on YouTube with moi. La da da. Woohoo! Getting close. I refuse to look to see if it's got a twist. We'll see it when we get to it. OMG, OMB, oh my baby lock. In case you've ever wondered what I mean when I say OMB, that stands for oh my baby lock. I don't have a twist, and this is where I always get one. Pretty awesome. I'm so excited. I know. I get excited by some of the simplest little things, but this gets me excited. I just love this. Oh my gosh. Because this has been my problem step. Throughout me making these, I always mess this step up. But I didn't this time. Now, if I remember how I did that, I guess I'll have to rewatch the video, eh? So I just finger press this fold line, and I'm going to run my scissors, my beautiful Tula Pink iridescent scissors, right up under here, and cut it right on that fold line that I finger pressed, right up to the stitching on the seam line, but not into it. Then when I open it up, there we go. Hoopty hoopty doopty. Now, I'm going to get this one up here. So that was step number 3, halfway done. We got steps 4, 5, and 6 to go yet. So, this is the side I want to lay up here, so I'm going to hold on to this side. That's what I did for this last step. I'm just going to slowly pull it off and let it pile up in the floor next to me. Y'all, this one's going to be so cool. I might have to quilt this one and keep it and hang it up on the wall. I just don't know yet. I'll reserve that until it's done. But you never know. Okay. So this, come right over here to this side. And here we go. Right there it is. Yeehaw. I have a lot of family in Texas. I used to live in Texas. I miss Texas too. I really do. I miss the heat. I don't miss it that much in the summertime. It's too hot then. But this time of the year, yeah, I miss Galveston and Houston for sure. Okay, so more importantly, I miss all my family and friends down in that part of down in that area. Okay, so on and forward to step number 4. Really curious to see what this actually looks like when it's done. And just so everybody knows, I will be posting photos of these individually in our Baby Lock Angels and Altair Angels group on Facebook. We did one of these on this particular type of jelly roll quilt for our Serger night, which is every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Time. On Baby Lock Angels on Facebook. It's a private users group. If you don't belong to it, you can join it. Answer all the questions. That's how I keep people out that shouldn't be in there. And I'll admit you. Okay. I take a lot of time and effort to screen people who request to get into the group, because there's some really creative scam artists out there, and that's all I'm going to say. Once someone applies to the group, I look up their profile. If you want in the group, there better be something about sewing or quilting in it, or you're not getting in. It's that simple. And if someone does slip in and breaks the group rules, I will just immediately block them from the group. I've only had to do that twice so far. Once or twice, I'm not sure now. No, just once, actually. I have blocked a lot of people from getting into the group, but they never made it past the question phase. Okay. Come on, you. There we go. When I finish this one, I'm going to take a short break, get up and stretch, move around a little bit, and then we will be on to quilt top number 5. This is number 4. Wow. Okay, let's get this one lined and up a little bit better. They're like that, I think. Yes. Okay. We're getting close to the end of round number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. And that just leaves rounds 5 and 6 for this particular quilt top. Okay. Get this out here. This is where I like to finger press it. That's where I'm going to cut it once I finish this last 6 inches of this seam. Okay. I'm just going to press this a little more, get a finger crease in it. And I'm going to cut it. Cut it real good. Yeah. Okay. There it is so far. Look, check it out. I love this. Okay, so we all know I like it. Now, we're going to do it again. I like when it gets to this stage, the steps go, oh, so much quicker. Okay, so here's my edge I want to follow right here. There like that, and sew it up this side right here. Okay. And we're off. Step number 5. And I'm going to get me a sip of Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke, whatever's there. Okay. And if you haven't done so, please hit that like and subscribe button. And right beside that red subscribe button is a little bell. Click on that and you'll be notified when I do my next live video here on YouTube. I have a lot of live videos planned to do over here on YouTube as well. My next one is going to be about spinning yarn, spinning wool into yarn. And we'll just see how many skeins of yarn I can spin in, say, a 12-hour period. I'm not going to do 16 on that one simply because I don't think my legs could hold out for 16 hours. And that's all. Okay. And the comment sections, is everybody still able to view this okay? And at least one person just say yes or whatever, please. Those comments have been quiet for quite a while now. Oh, don't be shy. Type in, just say hello if nothing else. Howdy, hello everybody. Okay, now I'm wondering if there's, oh, whatever. It'll pick back up. I'm sure everyone is still there. It shows it's still there and streaming and excellent connection. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. So I'm working on getting this one here done. It'll be done very, very soon. After this, I have one more seam line to go. and this quilt top will be finished. Okay. Keep on surging on. Woohoo! There we go. And before I finish that, I'm just going to finger press this fold line for my next cut. Okay. I know this has got to be working somebody's nerves doing it like this, but it does work. There we go. One more time and this one's done. There's where we're at so far though. Check it out. Okay. So, use my third hand there. Then, this one's super easy to get lined up. Here's the last seam for this quilt top. This is number 4 today. I think 1, 2, 3, yes. Number 4. What I have hanging up behind me, that's the ones I've done since I've sat down here at 8 o'clock this morning. Once I get this one done, I have gotten halfway achieved my minimum goal. Of 8 quilt tops today. Pretty sure I can make that. I'm going to actually try for 9. We'll see. We'll see. Here's the last fold I'm going to have to finger press. Okay. It's going to go right here. And you might not think this is very accurate, but I can tell you after the multiple ones of these I have done, it's pretty accurate. Okay, one cut to make, and then I'll officially have quilt top number 4 completed on my serger so far today during this session. Okay, hold this up one more time just to make sure it's where I want it. Looks good to me. Come on, you, get in there. There we go. I know I'm going to have to go make some coffee before I start the next one, because hooey, I need caffeine. Howdy doody, do I need some caffeine? Okay, there we go. So we're ready for the unveiling on this one. Where's my mousey? Okay, here we go. Da 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 da. Okay, the latest one right here. Love this one. Love the colors in it. It is so light and fun. Take this microphone off. There we go. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. My microphone is not light and fun. It does not like me today. So once again, I'm just going to pull this back up. We can have a look at it here. This one's a fun one. I like this one. Okay, let's put it up on the design wall. And we'll leave that one up there while I go take my break. There we go. This isn't really a design wall, it's more of a room divider that I have loading down with quilt